This is the sworn statement sent to YouTube from Bill Ludlow against Gary Robicoff. Bill here is claiming that he owns the company Dirty Goats Production, the logo, and the trademark. He's claiming it is registered, and the jurisdiction of that registration is the entire United States. This is false documentation. This is a lie. His jurisdiction for the trademark that he registered is Mesa, Arizona only. It's registered there, but not for the entire United States. You're wrong, Bill, and you're lying, and all you're doing is harassing others. Here is the application filed with the United States Trademark and Patent Office. It is filed by Gary Robicoff for ownership of the logo and symbol for Dirty Goats Productions to be used nationwide. This is filed by Gary Robicoff, not Bill Ludlow. Here you will see Bill Ludlow claiming, he did it again, and I will be able to put a stop to this one early. Well, as you can see in the background there, Bill didn't quite put a stop to it. The final judgment was for Gary Robicoff, and Gary Robicoff owns the patent or the trademark Dirty Goats Production, and there's nothing Bill can do about it. That is a 50 state-wide ownership of a trademark. Here you will see some of Bill's troubles that he's had in the past. We are publishing this because he published a report on Gary Robicoff for all of his personal information. So in retaliation, we are showing you this. This is Bill's personal information. We're going to show you that he's lost some lawsuits. Lawsuit number one, he lost $2,680.22. Lawsuit number two, he lost $3,261.71. Lawsuit 4, he lost $4,237.69. And lawsuit 3 we saved for last because he lost $3,634. But this one here lists who he's been losing his lawsuits to. And we're going to take a look into who this company is, for a grand total of $13,813.62. He lost to Unified CCR Partners. What is Unified CCR Partners? Unified CCR Partners is a debt collection company. That's when your credit has bottomed out, you live in something like that, and you're not making payments on your bills. They sue you and they collect their money. And as you can see here on this piece of information, Bill's mortgage starts going up to match his courtroom losses. So Bill's starting financial mortgage was $114,900, and he bought the house from his ex-wife Rebecca. Now here, A while later, it's up to $141,000. Not making good progress. The plan is to pay off mortgages. He just keeps going the wrong way. As you'll notice here, 2 years later, it's now up to $145,360. Okay, so from 1996 till 2002, he's gone up 30-some thousand dollars. This is not a well-to-do financial plan. And we'll take one more look here. And on 10/10/2003, he's at an all-time high of $147,600. By this time, he is what's called under the mortgage, or he owes more than what the house is worth. And this is not a good financial situation. These increases matches his court losses perfectly. Yes, Bill is not a financial wizard. Bill Ludlow, a failure at life and a failure in death. Bill Ludlow was an atheist who has been judged, and I'm sure he's down in hell.
I did study anthropology and geology there for 3 years.
Now, no point getting upset, Bill. We're just pointing out your videotapes and what you claim. We're going to examine the evolution of your educational claims in this particular video. We're going to take it all the way down from kindergarten up. No, seriously. We're going to just take a look at your higher level education. There wasn't any. Oh, well, that should settle that. Yeah, none. Well, here's another source right here. It says no higher education. That's right, Bill. No higher education found. Nothing on record. But here you're claiming that you took geology and anthropology at Michigan State University. That's kind of tough to reconcile those two. One is inaccurate. Now here you have a guy online, he wants to know, what your education is for your debate against Dr. Hovind. He just asking an honest question. And you reply again with your statement of anthropology and geology at Michigan State University, stated as if you had the degree in hand. Now here, you take and you claim almost 4 years, and then you changed your major to English on the third year. So almost 4 years, but you changed your major to English on your third year. Now, this is a quote from one of your videos, and it says here that you changed to English at the beginning of your junior year. That would only give you 2 years, Bill. 2 years before you went English major, according to this particular statement. Of course, we ain't believing any of it. Now we're going to take a look at creation science fiction, your homepage, your own webpage. The story on here's changed from what we saw earlier in the video. It now says Lansing Community College and Michigan State University. It doesn't say what you studied. Could have been home ec. Again, you're claiming here that you went to Lansing Community College and Michigan State University. And the thing is, you went to Michigan State University the same year that you graduated, 1980. You'll see from 1980 to 1984, you went there, Michigan State University, with a major for all 4 years of English. That is coming straight from the enrollment office at Michigan State.
Bill Ludlow supposedly took many extra classes on geology and anthropology. He did this for 2, or was it 3, maybe it was 4 years. Yet when the time came to choose a major, he chose English. Yup, that's right, English. Then he bombed out and never completed his English major. He either flunked out or just dropped out. Have you ever noticed how lies wind up making no sense at all?
Studied at Lansing Community College and Michigan State University and has been an avid amateur geologist, paleontologist, and fossil collector for many years. His interest in the creation-evolution controversy began in college during discussions with classmates and grew after discovering internet forums and more recently Facebook groups dedicated to the subject. He spends most of his time in the field in Arizona studying the landscape, searching for fossils, and also fishing whenever possible. He is a member of the Geological Society of America, the Southwest Paleontological Society, and the National Center for Science Education. And you currently, Bill, are adding on to that resume with your work that you're doing now. Do you kind of want to give people a quick introduction about what you're doing, that special project you got going on?
Let me tell you a little bit about him. He studied at Lansing Community College. This is from Bill's website. Michigan State University, and he's also been an avid amateur geologist, paleontologist, and fossil collector for many years. Very good. He is a member of the Geological Society of America, Southwest Paleontological Society, and the National Center for Science Education. He currently volunteers at the Arizona Museum of Natural History.
Again, pointing out that the National Student Clearinghouse only shows Michigan State University, enrollment only. Enrollment only, Michigan State University, no degree. Major was English, not anthropology and geology. This again, now this isn't from the clearinghouse, this is from Michigan State University, and as you zoom in, it will say English only, no degree, enrollment only. This being a letter from the office of Michigan State showing that he attended school there from 1980 to 1984 with a major in English during those 4 years. That he did not change majors, he had a major for 4 years. Here online during a debate, he admits that he had an English major. Now, Bill used his fake educational claims to get a volunteer position in the museum so he could teach little kids about evolution and persuade them away from their Christian beliefs into his paganist belief. Okay, when contacting these people, the directors and curators at the museum, Bill went supersonic and told them he had all kinds of online classes. Well, you've just heard over and over and over again that he spends his time in the landscape of Arizona, studying the landscape and trying to squeeze in a little bit of fishing, and he's spending a lot of time in court defending who, you know, he didn't want to have to pay back the money that he owed. So how did he get time to take these, what he shows in a list as over 3 years of online classes, scheduled instructional classes? Again, Bill is nothing but a fraud, a liar, and dead one at that.
I did study anthropology and geology there for 3 years. I did study anthropology and geology there for 3 years.
This is the Student Clearinghouse, and it shows again, one last time, that he only went to Michigan State. He didn't go to Lansing. And his major at Michigan was English. It wasn't what he lies about. Again, this is the registered office at Michigan State University. His major is English. He's coming straight from MSU. I'm going to take their word for it over Bill's because Bill lies about just about everything. Okay, here he's going to claim online that he's had 4 years of anthropology and geology and that he later changed his major to English. But the registry office shows that his major was English for 4 years. There was no change. And when you pull up his higher education, he has none. So his playing around in school for a few years doesn't count as an education.